In the small village of Rampur lived a poor boy named. He lived with his sick, elderly grandmother. Worked as a laborer in the fields all day. He used his earnings to support his grandmother. One day he returned from the forest with dry firewood. At home he found his grandmother baking thick flatbreads on the stove. She worried aloud, "Firewood is getting scarce in the forest. How will I light the stove in the coming days?" Comforted her, "Don't worry, Emma. God helps those who work hard. We'll find a way." The next day he went out to work again. On the way he met the village's greedy merchant, Jankar Singh. Jankar laughed and said, "If you need money, take a loan, but you must repay it with interest." Forced by need, borrowed a small sum. At home he told his grandmother everything. She sighed and said, "If your father were alive, we wouldn't be in this state. He used to make potato fritters, no one made them like him." Hope lit up in eyes. The next morning they made potato fritters together and took them to market. Set up his cart and began calling out. But Raghuda shouted from the other stall, "Brothers, the real taste is at my shop." The villagers laughed and went to Raghu. No one stopped at cart. Dejected, he returned home. He spent the night worrying about how to repay the loan. At dawn, Jankar Singh arrived with his servants and demanded, "Is the money ready or not?" Folded his hands and pleaded, "Sir, my fritters haven't sold yet. Please give me a little more time." Jankar snapped, "Time? I want the money with interest. If you don't pay, I will take your house." That afternoon, went to the market again, sad and tired. He set up his cart to sell fritters once more. Just then, an old sage came to him. "Son," the sage said, "I'm very hungry. I have no money. If you give me something to eat, I'll bless you." Without a thought, served him some fritters on a plate. "Don't worry about money, Baba," he said gently. "Please, just eat and fill your stomach." The sage finished eating, smiling with joy. "Wonderful, my boy," he said. "Your fritters taste amazing. This is the reward for your honesty and good heart. Take this magic cowdon. Add a little whenever you make fritters. Everyone will love them. But remember, if a greedy person uses it, the effect will turn bad." That night, told his grandmother everything. The next morning, they mixed the magic cowdon into the dough and made fritters again. As soon as they reached the market, the smell spread all around. People came running to his stall. "Hey, 2 plates for me," one man shouted. "Pack 10 fritters for me," another said. Within minutes, every fritter was sold. A long line formed in front of his cart. And soon, name spread throughout the entire village. Raghu grew suspicious. "Must have played some trick," he said. "Tonight, I'll find out his secret. Yes, I will." That night, Raghu crept into shop. He stole the magical powder. "Now I'll mix this into my fritters," he laughed greedily. "Tomorrow, everyone will come to my stall." The next morning, Raghu made fritters with the powder. But as soon as people ate them, they clutched their stomachs in pain. "Oh no! What's happening?" someone cried. In moments, Raghu's whole cart burst into flames. "Ach! My greed has ruined me," he screamed. "I tried to harm, but I destroyed myself instead." Stood nearby, watching quietly. He remembered the sage's warning, if a greedy person uses the powder, it will have the opposite effect. From that day onward, became the most respected in the village. His honesty and hard work brought him great success. He lived happily and peacefully with his grandmother.